So while we wait for dividends to start rolling in for Dividends for Hope, I figured we would take a second and go over 5 ways, the top 5 ways to invest for retirement from some random guy on YouTube. I have to disclaim, because I am not a licensed professional, that this video is for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a professional, but really this is not hard. Just start saving. Anything. $1 a day. Just start saving. Let's get into this. The 5th best way, playing the lottery. Of course, mathematically, it's an awful way, but damn, you only have to win once, right? Yeah, good luck with that. Again, not the best statistic odds. But hey, if you do play and you win, just remember I put it in the top 5 and gave you inspiration, and we're best friends, so don't forget about me. Number 4, taxable brokerage accounts. This includes Vanguard, Scottrade, E-Trade, Fidelity, so on. Great way to save without any limitation, but the earnings are taxable. So again, if we're talking about saving for retirement, not necessarily the best way, because there are some tax advantage ways to do this. Depending on what you want to invest, some of these brokers are better than others. For example, if you want to buy Vanguard index funds, it doesn't make sense to buy it through Scottrade and pay a $6.95 commission when you could just buy it through Vanguard for free. One of the perks of this is that you're able to invest in pretty much anything: stocks, bonds, index funds, mutual funds, CDs. We can get into all what those are in another video, but just to give you a high-level view of what the taxable brokerage account does provide. And the biggest thing is easy to deposit and withdraw. When we get into retirement savings, a lot of the more retirement advantaged accounts do have limitations or penalties if you try to withdraw money early. There are some ways around that, but we can get into that again in another video. 3rd best way, 401ks, parentheses, if low fees. That is key. Let's get into the first one. Some 401ks have Roth and traditional options. Roth, basically the high-level review of Roth IRA or 401k treated very similarly, is that you don't get a tax deduction now, but when you withdraw the money, the earnings are tax-free, versus the traditional option where you take a tax deduction now, but then when you take the money out, years and years down the line, the money is taxed at that point. In 2017, these had a limit of $18,000 if you're under 50, $24,000 if you're over. 3rd point here, be careful. Again, going back to the low fees, a lot of 401ks actually have high fees, so always check the plan documents. You could be charged a management fee, plus there'll be fees on the actual funds that you're investing in. So you really want to get an understanding of what options you have available before you decide to put too much money in a 401k. And you're usually pretty limited in the options, mainly just funds. They'll have set retirement date funds. They'll have, I'm fortunate enough to my 401k is with Vanguard, so we actually have some really good funds. But most companies aren't that fortunate or don't spend the money to go with a better 401k company, and you don't always get the best funds available. Typically, it comes with a 401k match, which is free money. Always take the free money. In the hierarchy, free money reigns above all. So always understand what your company will match. Usually, so it could be an example where you put in 6% and they'll match 3%, or you put in 5% and they'll match 5%. Always put in that amount, unless you're trying to really fight to get out of debt or something of that nature. You want to get that free money. There's no reason to leave that on the table. And then loans typically available if needed. I don't recommend taking loans out of your 401k if you can avoid it, but if you do need them, they are available. 2nd best, the IRAs. Again, Roth are traditional. The beauty of what makes these better than the 401ks, even though, as you'll see at the very bottom, they only have a limitation of 5.5K. If you're over 50, 6.5K for 2017, which you can make a deposit for in 2017 or up to April 15th of 2018. Yes, there is a smaller limitation to what you can invest, which that should tell you something, that there are actually a better option, mainly because there's so many options to invest in. because you're setting up these IRAs kind of on your own, you can set it up with Vanguard, a local bank. You can even invest in some businesses with IRA money. There's a lot of options to what you actually can invest in. The tax benefits, very similar to the 401k on there. Again, not as many bullet points on here because they're cool. They're the best, second best way to go. The amount that you can deposit is limited, but you just have so many options as to what you can actually invest in. But again, this is for retirement, so make sure this is money that you're really not planning on taking out, or else those benefits kind of go away pretty quickly. And the best way, I should have went drum roll please. The best way, invest in yourself. There's no fund out there that's just going to magically give you 30% returns. You're not going to fall and find some get-rich-quick scheme that's going to help you get there. The best way to ensure a happy retirement is to work to better yourself in and other day. Each and every day is what that should say. Anyway, learn to take chances and don't settle. Once you do and make it, then you can figure out where to put your money. It's nice to invest when you don't have a lot of money and just put some away here and there, but it's a lot easier if you go out there and really take your chances and really work hard, get to a point where you're making a lot of money. Then it's a lot easier to invest for retirement. So again, the best way to invest in your retirement is to invest in yourself. Stay tuned. Like I said, dividends for hope. Dividends are rolling in end of September. We're going to get this endeavor underway. In the meantime, just putting up some educational videos, man. Just trying to make the world a better place. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, join the journey. All right, hold on. I got to close this out.